is one of those types of games that's going to throw you for a curveball. Initially, you're going to think, this is interesting. And then you're going to go, what the fuck's happening? And then you're going to go, this is rad. And then at the end, you're going to be like, what? What? And you might even throw a few of like, huh? Or what? No, wait. Today I'm talking about a game called Inside, which it's just the name of it. Inside by Playdead. Inside is a story about a kid. I don't know how old he is, nor if he has any facial features because it looks like he doesn't. It's kind of a different type of game, but it was such an interesting game. From the get-go, when you start, you just start. You're running. The whole game is you running. That's basically it. The game's just about some kid running from everything. From dudes with creepy masks on their face, to dogs that want to rip you apart. To just a creepy world in general. It looks like it's some sort of dystopia. And that's what makes this game so lifelike. And what really breathes life into a game like this is the atmosphere. And this game has it in troves. A truck has backed up, opened up, it's a dump truck at that, and dumped tons of atmospheric feeling on you. It's hard for a game to cover so many bases being as short as this game is. I think the game ended up taking me, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 hours to finish overall. But look, sometimes the time it takes you to beat a game does not necessarily constitute whether a game is good or not. This game is so fucking interesting. From the get-go, you drop out of a tree. What? And then you're just running. And that's all you're doing, you're running. You're the only kid with like a red shirt. Good for you, kid. And I'll tell you what, this game is not short on deaths and death sequences because it is brutal how you die. It's awesome. Sometimes I would want to just die just to see what would happen. The animation is so well done as well. Plus, there's even lemmings thrown in this game that you get to control. Remember lemmings? They just walked everywhere, and they fell off cliffs, and you had to save them. Remember that game? Fucking loved that game when I was a kid. And I'll tell you what, this game is like a big kid's Lemmings because you're basically controlling these zombie people. Why are they zombies? That's the magic of this game. It never explains anything to you. It just assumes that you're smart enough to try to piece shit together. Obviously, I'm not, except for one thing that I pieced together. There's a lot of experiments going on in this place. Because everything is going on. You have water above you that you can move up and down. That's creepy. The Ringu girls, remember? The Ringu? The Ring? Remember that girl crawled out of the well and then crawled out of your television to kill you? Well, she's in this, in the water. And then at one point, she gives you some powers. You can swim underwater and the fish are like hanging out with you. Hey friend, there's a scene with a weird pig running around with like worms in its butt. There's all this flooding. I don't even know what that was. There's sections of this place that are flooded. Then you get into like this underwater like ship, and you can control that. That's fun. There's just so much weird stuff going on in this game. And as it goes on, as you progress through it, it just gets weirder. And this really is the dystopian future of suck. Because nothing for this kid's going right. This kid just has to run, hoping he can get out of this fucking weirdo place. Okay? Why he ever even came out of the tree in the first... Look, if I knew that I was going into that weirdo place, I'm staying in the tree. At the very beginning of the game, I'm staying in the tree. I'm never leaving the tree. I'll starve in the tree, not going into that place. That place is a bunch of creepers. But this kid's a brave kid, because he doesn't even care. He jump, jump. He's jumping on everything, jumping around. And he's hiding behind things so other dudes can't see him before they kill him. Because obviously some dark shit's going on. It's like our U.S. government. There's some dark shit in Area 51. This might be Area 51. And in the end, just before you get to the end, the coolest scenes are really toward the end. When you go into this machine and you go into like this creature. It's a multi-zombie creature. Blob. Basically the blob with people. Arms and legs everywhere. And then you even have, when you actually have the helmet on, you're controlling zombies. At one scene, you have the helmet on, and all these zombies circle you, and they like basically like want to touch you, which is just like I've had that in social situations, and I'm like, get the fuck, it gets scary. It's hard to breathe, and the kid like has to push through them. You see the animation, like he's pushing through them. He's covering his face, which I'm assuming because they're trying to lick him or something. And that's what makes there needs to be a bigger game. A multiplayer bigger. I'm always going to say multiplayer, but this game needs a sequel, okay? Because it was so fucking fun. And when it ended, I didn't want it to end. I kept sitting there trying to control it. Boom again. All I can say is Inside gets a 9 out of 10. This game, even though it's really short, it was such an experience. That's what games need to be. They need to be experiences. And this game didn't say a fucking word. It is actually, and what's funny is after beating it, I actually started playing again. That's how much I liked it, which doesn't happen with a lot of games. So go check it out. 9 out of 10. Inside is a short game, maybe 3 hours if you take your time, maybe a little longer. But it's well worth, in my opinion, every single penny these people charge.